Hey guys, today we're going to go ahead and talk about percent increase and decrease. Okay, so this might be a simple topic, but it's one that a lot of students have questions about, so I wanted to go ahead and do a couple of problems about them. It says, find the percent increase of sport tickets that went from $25 to $35. Okay, so let me go ahead and give myself some room here. And these are pretty easy. And what I like to do is I like to teach my students an acronym. Okay, and it just goes S D P. Subtract, divide, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn it into a percent. Subtract. So what are we gonna subtract? Well, if we're gonna find the increase, or sometimes it'll be the decrease. Well, we got to find the difference. So we're going to go ahead and subtract the two values, and that's pretty easy. 35 minus 25 is going to give me 10. So that's $10. Now, when we're talking about percent, we're talking about division. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 10, I'm going to put it on the top, on the numerator. Now, what are we going to put on the bottom, on the denominator? Well, we're going to put the original amount, which is $25. Okay, and now this fraction, we're going to go ahead and just turn it into a percent. Okay, now it's kind of tricky. Remember, we want to work smarter, not harder. And the easiest thing to do is I want to make the denominator into 100. Because percent is out of 100, so that makes it easy for us. So since I know this is 25, I'm just going to multiply the denominator and the numerator by 4. Remember, what you do on the bottom, you also have to do on the top. And 10 times 4 is 40. So 40 out of 100 is going to give me 40%. Okay. Now, if you can't, then you're going to go ahead and have to do it the long way, and you're going to divide. Okay, you're going to divide it, make it into a decimal, and then into a percent. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and do one more. Okay, now let's say we go from, I don't know, we'll go from $10 to $45. Make it easy. Okay. Well, we're doing the same thing. SDP. Subtract, divide, and we're going to go ahead and turn it into a percent. So we're going to subtract our two values, and 45 minus 10 is going to give me 35. Okay. Now we're going to divide, but what am I going to divide? Well, we're going to take the original 35 over 10, and it looks, well, it looks odd because this is an improper fraction, but it's okay. Now the next thing we can do, we are going to turn it into a percent. Alright, well, how am I going to make this fraction into a percent? Well, I noticed that the denominator is a 10, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply the bottom and the top by 10. 10 times 10 is 100. 35 times 10 is 350. So this guy has an increase of 350%. It seems like a lot, but sometimes that happens. Alright guys, so anytime they're asking you to find the increase or decrease, you want to go ahead and subtract your two values. You're going to divide by the original, okay, the original amount. And then you're going to go ahead and turn it into a percent. And always try to see if you can change that denominator into 100 to make it easy for you. Alright guys, hope that helps.